to the fields of Perthshire on an absolutely glorious day in Scotland. Fingers crossed there might be one or two of you that aren't eating your dinner or at the pub or out and about with the family. And if so, hopefully someone will be joining me sometime soon. So I'm out on a medieval site, a medieval fort site, which has produced some great finds in the past. I've had a pretty good day, quite a few coins, a few lead seals and a few little relics. And I'm hoping, just maybe, that there might be one or two of you online. There we go, our first person, April, followed by Carol. So welcome, the first two people. Luciano, Aaron, hello there. I'm glad to hear I'm your favourite detectorist. There's a fellow John. What a fantastic name, John. Kathy, Andrew. Oh, they're flying in. Amy, Stephanie. Oh man, there's too many. They're moving too quick. I can't keep up. So, hello everyone to the glorious fields of Perthshire. There are so many comments popping up. I can't keep up now. But welcome everybody. 67 of you now so far. So welcome everyone. Still frozen in Canada. Well, today here in Scotland, it has been an absolutely phenomenal day. Absolutely phenomenal. Hello, Muddy Metalers. I'm glad to hear you watch all the time. Hello, Joseph. So up to 94. Pixie, nice to see you again. Joseph, hello, how are you? Terry, Diane. Oh, the people keep coming. Kim as well. Hello, Kim. Nice to see you back. So, it's just me. I've been out for a few hours. I am on a medieval site. I've got a medieval fort just over that way. And I've been out with a detector for about three and a half hours. And I've had a pretty successful day so far. Quite a few coins, some interesting little relics. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Martin. Hello, Jean. So I thought, why not do a wee stream for about maybe an hour? We'll see. I mean, it might be really short if I don't find anything. Muddy Metalers, you've got Scotland on your bucket list. Glad to hear it. So yeah, I thought I'd do a wee live stream for a little while, and hopefully, we might find something together. No guarantees. It is metal detecting, after all. So we're up to 125. So yeah, enough chat. Get digging. Exactly. I like your style, Pixie. Right. We're off. I've got the old XP DEUS 2, surprise, surprise, just over here. I'll flip the camera around. And there we are. I'm on the Jethroid program, which is very similar to the Jethro program. So don't worry, if you're using the Jethro program, you're going to be pretty happy, I think. Right, that's you in the holder. Get the headphones on. There's going to be a little bit of back chat because there are electric pylons in this field. Hopefully my microphone is okay. No one's been saying they can't hear me yet, at least. Now, I'm really going to struggle to keep up with comments and detect at the same time, but I'll try. Hello, John, Carol. Hello, Alan as well. So yeah, I'll struggle to keep up with comments, but I will do my best. Let's give it a wee ground balance before we start. So, let's see, hammy time, I would be so lucky, but you never know. That's metal detecting, you just never know. I could actually get away with a t-shirt. The weather here is that fantastic at the moment. Far from a multitasker, Kim. Far from it. I can kind of do two things at once, so I'm talking and I'm swinging. And I've been zigzagging about all over this field, so it should be fairly easy to see where I've been because the field was ploughed just a few weeks ago. You might notice I've got my smaller coil on. That's because I thought I'd charge my 13-inch, but anyone who's got a DEUS 2 will know how infuriating the charging connection can be. And what I thought was charging, as soon as I turned my back, it probably wasn't charging. And as a result, I only got about 2 hours out of the coil and it's dead. But thankfully, I've learned from previous incidents, and I had the 11-inch coil in the van. Spoiler alert, I have forgotten Excalibur, my little digging knife, but I do have the spade. So the only thing that I notice with I always detect with a 13-inch coil, you barely get any depth improvement, but you get something like 30% more coverage with every swing. So I'm going to have to take my time and go nice and slow so that I'm not firing away too quick. There is a lot of iron in this field. There is a lot of lead as well, which is a good sign. But for anyone who's just joined, I'm on a medieval site in Perthshire in Scotland, which goes away back to the late 11th century. That's big iron. So I'm going away back to the late 11th century, probably about 1080, 1090. And the fort carried on right through until the 15 or even 1600s. It's produced some fantastic finds. This field is actually where I got the silver Scottish thistle merk from back, I think about November time. What do we think? Will we try that? It's a bit ropey, but we'll give it a go. Nope, it's big iron, folks. It's big iron, I can tell. We'll leave that, I'll get that later on when I'm not doing a live dig. Ah, the Spanish Detectorist is here. Mr. Simon is here, everybody. So make sure you give him some cheek, because he always gives me plenty when you guys aren't watching, and then makes out that he's an angel. There you go, Simon's fan club. Simon every night tucks himself into bed and puts that great big hammered silver coin under his pillow. My worry is that the fairies might take it. There he is. So, we've got a digger. It's not brilliant, but it's worth a go. 65, 66. I reckon something copper. 65, 66. Oop, just dropped my detector. Yeah, copper button, maybe. Could be aluminium. Nope, it is a thing. It's lead. A little thin piece of lead. Purpose unknown. Good evening, Cheshire and Lena. So, more junk for the pile. I'm forgetting it's a live stream, I don't have to stop recording. And I'm right under the power line, so I hope that's not too much chatter for you all. How would someone schedule a tour of Scotland? If you go to my website, visit scotlandtours.com or .co.uk, you can fill out the contact me form. Hello everyone, we're up to 248 people, which is fantastic. Just a smiling Spaniard, he is a smiling Spaniard. Oh. Big iron, big iron. Facebook, you'll find me as Visit Scotland Tours. Instagram as well. More big iron. Yep, if you could do what Alan says, hit the like button, that would be fantastic. Send a bit more traffic this way. And send some luck my way as well, because Oh, that's better. Because a little bit of silver would be nice. 76 this one is. Ooh, that's hard digging. It's full of roots, that's why. Wow. But we're out. Scotland did beat Wales in the rugby. Only just. More aluminium, I'm afraid. See, that's why I like doing a live every once in a while, because you guys, some of you probably think that it's all treasure every hole. Trust me, you got to work for it. And remember to fill your holes in. Good day, Mad Kiwi. When can I share the Jethroid? Well, it's still undergoing adjustments, so no time soon, I'm afraid, is the answer. Jethro actually just sent me adjustments just a couple of days ago, and this is the first time I've been out with those adjustments. So it's going to take us a little while to get a hang of it all. Some good news as well. My long-term friend, a man called John McGarry, who has been detecting since I was born, iron. So he's considerably older than me. I'm just saying that to wind him up. But he had a hip replacement. He's not metal detected for quite a few years. He had a hip replacement at Christmas. To aid his recovery, he bought himself a DEUS 2. More iron. He bought himself a DEUS 2 and he's now been out a few times. And he got himself a couple of fantastic permissions in Perthshire. He lives about an hour away from me. He got himself a couple of brilliant permissions and he invited me up. So I think I'm going to be going up there on Wednesday. We got another one, 54 this one is. Definite buttony, coppery territory. Still there. Still there. My first ever detector was a Garrett Treasure Ace. I can't remember, I think it was a Treasure Ace 250. I bought it from Regton's, my metal detecting channel sponsors. Ugh. Deeper than I thought. Right, I'm going to need to take a bit more out. Yep, the website is visitscotlandtours.co.uk. You'll see a picture of my big ugly mug somewhere on the website. What's happened there? She's vanished. So yeah, the Garrett Treasure Ace 250. I think we've got a mole with a gold tooth down here somewhere. No, it is in there. It's just quite small, I think. Oh, what's that? Well, look at that. A tiny little fragment of lead. Must have turned it on its edge. I don't think it's seal, it looks too thin. Have had a lot of seals off this field, but no, I think that's just a little bit of lead. Purpose unknown. Alas, no medieval ring pulls yet, but I live in hope. I live in hope. So do me a favour, tap the screen, give it a wee thumbs up. Try and drive a few more people in our direction, that would be tremendous. Not quite sure how it works, I hardly ever do live streams, so I'm kind of out of touch. Bit of iron, don't worry. Hello from sunny California. Yeah, that half crown that I got, if anyone hasn't seen the video, go and have a look. It was absolutely stunning. Came through, I think, about a 96, an absolute screamer of a target. Huge big lump of silver. And a type of coin that I'd never seen before, a Jubilee head Queen Victoria half crown. So very nice coin. Usually when I do a live stream I do find something. So fingers crossed we do find something today. But the technology in metal detectors compared with when I started with the Garrett Ace 250 is off the scale. We've got a 72 again, right there. I don't think it's deep, I think that'll be it out, yep. Still a 71, 72. Ah, it's more lead. More lead. Yeah, we get a lot of White Horse whiskey bottle tops. Well good, I'm glad I've got an American fan club. That's nice to know. So, a little bit of lead. I think it's a little thin water pipe that's been squashed. But it's technically junk. Shove that in the fines bag for the recycling. If nothing else, at least we're cleaning up the fields, because bear in mind the potatoes that we eat are grown in these fields. So the more lead we can take out, the better. Got another one. Small, 71, 72. Could be more lead. Yep, possibly. Right about there. Don't see it. But it's there somewhere. There it is there. It's not lead, it's green. No, it is lead. Take it back. It's not green. It's a thing. It's a thing with a little notch in each end. But it is made of lead. Yeah, I don't know if Cleggie would ever come up to Scotland or not. I think he's got a brother who lives somewhere in Scotland. But I need to send him a message. I haven't heard from him for a while. So we're back on the lead. But it is, well, nondescript. So, 19 minutes in, and I'm afraid we're still not getting anything good. Tammy, nice to see you. I'm just going to stop for a wee moment for a little refreshment of Perthshire's finest water. Because it is such a lovely day here. It is probably about 15 degrees, which would be, what, about 60-ish Fahrenheit. Which for, what are we up to now, the 8th of March, 9th of March? It's pretty fantastic. As I've said, this field is on the edge of a medieval fort site. which has produced quite a number of very good coins, very good finds, including the thistle merk of Charles II from, I think it was 1674 that I found back in November, which was a lot of money to lose back then. A really big chunky coin, and I think it's, you know, based on its retail value from what I could see online, even today, I think it was worth about £800 in its conditions. That's what, pushing towards $1,000 US. So not bad at all for a day's work, but it'll go through the treasure trove process, so it has to go to Edinburgh. And then sometime probably about 2028 or 2029, they'll come up with a valuation, which may well be far less than I expect. And then I'll appeal it and they'll ignore it, and then it'll go to probably the local museum at Perth, which I suppose, at least if it goes on display and you can go and show people it and say, I found that, and that's not so bad. But when it goes in a drawer somewhere, that's not so good. Thank you, Kathleen. 50k, just hit 51k actually. Yeah, exactly, Pixie. You just keep on going. That day that I found that coin, the only reason that I came into this field is because it was stubble. And I had big, claggy, muddy boots. And I just wanted to clean them for 20 minutes. I'm out for probably another half an hour or so. $81, but I think it's probably big iron. But we'll check it just in case. Oh, my thing's just come off. There we go. I think we're out. I think that is junk, folks. It sounds like a bag of spanners, anyway. Yep, 51,000 subscribers is absolutely incredible. And I'm only there because you all choose to watch. And you very enthusiastically support me. What is this? Oh, there we go. Small, but it's a thing. It's a thing with a hole in it. Oh. So, mystery. Mad Kiwi, that is incredibly kind of you. Thank you very much. And Paula as well. Thank you, Paula. That's very, very generous of you. Much appreciated, both of you. So, yeah, it's a thing. Tractor, machinery, something related. A bag of spanners, that just means it sounds if you had a bag of spanners and you bounced it up and down and it made lots of clanging noises, then that's what the signal sounds like, a bag of spanners. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the content. Well, thank you, Ucast. Yogscast. Again, that's very, very kind. Hugely appreciated. But yep, detecting, you just got to keep swinging. You've got to stay confident. Because trust me, you find, you have days where you find nothing. So you just got to stick at it. Do your best. Keep on going. Big iron. but it's nice to do a little live, as I say, because you get to sit and relax on a Sunday. Hopefully some of you have got a nice bottle of beer, glass of wine, glass of Prosecco, a little whiskey, a wee rum and coke. That's a screamer. 78 to 82. I don't think it's a coin, it's just a little bit erratic for that. Deeper though. Oh, did someone just gift something there and I've missed it? Now it sounds a bit rubbish. Now it's a solid 81. Coffee, good way to start the day. Amy, thank you very much. That's incredibly kind should I say, of you. It's not a coin, nope, that's a stone. Oh, what's that? That is a thing. Lena, thank you Lena Porter, thank you Yogscast, thank you for letting me know, that's very kind. So it's copper, it's a thing. Again, who knows what that is? Tractor related is what I always say. But at least we're getting the targets. Usually one good target for every 8 to 10 rubbish targets. So I think we're due a good one just now, because that must be pushing towards 8 so far. Someone asked, what is my oldest coin? My oldest coin is a Mark Antony Legionary Denarius, of which I've actually been very lucky. I think I've probably found about 10 to 14, something like that. And they date from about 40 BC, give or take. So as in Mark Antony and Cleopatra, and also Julius Caesar. So that's my oldest coin. I've been very lucky to find some pretty amazing things over the years. Anyone who watches Simon's channel, the Spanish Detectorist, they might see that he found an absolutely phenomenal coin a few weeks back, which was a shilling of, help me out Simon, was it Charles II? If he's still here. Yeah, Republican Denarius, that's the one, yep. It's got a little boat on one side, which almost looks a little bit like a caterpillar, because the Mark Antony Legionary Denarii have a galleon on one side with all the oars sticking out, and it looks a little bit like a caterpillar. And on the other side they have a couple of soldiers holding a standard. Thank you KK Mock very much. Right, this one's an 81, but it is a bit debatable. 78 now. Yeah, it's a little bit jumpy for me. Could be lead, but there. We're back on the green stuff again. Oh, James the First, that's who it was. A James the First shilling, yep, that's it, exactly. Well, this at least has got a little bit of shape to it. It's junk, but it's better junk, if that's quality trash. Simon, you better still be on here. See if you've hung up. Going to be most disappointed. So, there you go. What on earth is that? Pete is doing well. He's been working hard, and our hours have just not matched. Well, it is an interesting little thing, this. Just not sure what it is. But yep, Sneaky Pete's doing well. I've been very graciously invited to go back down to Lindisfarne, or Holy Island as it's also known. And I'm allowed to take a couple of people with me. So Pete may well be coming to that. So that's going to be sometime in April. So if that's the case, then Pete will be there. And the last time we were on Lindisfarne, there was a few hammered coins, and I found a gold ring as well. The Hoard Hunter, there'll be a video coming shortly. I've actually got to return the machine shortly because they need it back. Regtons need it back. They just lent me it. But yeah, I don't want to ruin the video, but yeah, it'll be an interesting watch, let's put it that way. Hello Ruth from South Africa. Nice to see you. Yeah, I don't know if Albert's going to make it or not. I think he might be working, but he is invited. He is invited, and I was hoping he was going to be out today, but I think he's gold prospecting today. And I did phone him to ask him out, but he didn't answer. Which probably means he's submerged in water. Freezing cold water. Yeah, Albert normally gets some pretty good things, as you'll have seen before on videos. Oh. I think that's big iron, but we'll take one out just to have a look. Well, we'll take another out just to have a look. Sounding marginally better. We're out. Now listen to the difference. That's why, if in doubt, you take a spade full out. Even if it turns out to be junk. You see how that transformed from absolute rubbish to better. Well, it is rubbish, but it's like the last piece. It's another solid lump of copper. My favourite time period has probably got to be Roman, I think. Absolutely love the Roman period. Studied a lot of the Roman period, and on that subject, there will be a video coming tonight, probably about 7 or 8 PM, which is an absolute beauty. And it might involve the Romans, spoiler alert. That is a real lump of metal, whatever it is. It's either copper or it's a bronze. It is very heavy, but no idea what it is. It's not too dissimilar from the last piece, but slightly chunkier. So, there we go. And if I had to make a close second, it would be Scottish medieval. Finding Scottish hammered coins is fantastic, because I absolutely love Scottish history, which is why I do the job that I do. What have the Romans ever done for us? Exactly. Exactly. Right, time for a wee bit more water. Keep me hydrated. Come on, we have to get something good. Nope. Big iron. As I say, it's been a little while since I've had any silver, and it's been quite a while since I've had any epic relics. But it's got to change eventually. We do have daylight saving in Scotland. The clocks change, I think, at the end of March. we lose an hour. But I have to say the weather today has been just fantastic. Yesterday was pretty good as well. Oh, no, lots of iron. You can see how stony the ground is here. Well, you lost an hour in Canada. I don't think we change hours till the end of the month. Might be wrong, but yeah, good weather in Scotland. Only rained twice today. Yeah, it's actually been a very, very mild winter in Scotland. We've not had very much rain. We've had almost no snow, no ice, barely any frost. But last winter was like that as well, and then we got to the middle of March and it all went wrong. Got a lot colder, got a lot winterier. Take a wee walk along this bit. "30th of March, there you go. Clocks go forward on the 30th of March. Ah, well that's more like it, folks. Right, what do you reckon? We're live, we are live. Hello, Emily. Who else do we have there? Nora, upstate New York. Still have snow. Well, hopefully that disappears soon. Right, this is a good one. Someone's probably been counting, but this is probably going to be what? Oh, probably going to be about what, 10 holes? Pretty stony, as you can see. So we're due something good. Going to stick my neck out and say possible coin. Yeah, that's got to be a coin. If it's not a coin, it's a bottle top or a circular shaped piece of aluminium. Well, oh, it's a bottle top. No, it's a coin. Yes! It's a coin. Look at that. It's a penny. Not a threepence. Although a silver threepence would be fantastic. 525 viewers. Well, it's actually in pretty good condition. It is a big penny. So we'll give that a little bit of a burnish. It's pretty stable. So you've got to be careful when you metal detect in Scotland. You have to make sure that it's not a scheduled monument, so a protected site. Oh, it's a nice coin, this one. Very nice coin. I think it's Edward. So yeah, you've got to make sure it's not a protected monument, otherwise you could end up in a lot of trouble. Bendy thumbs on it. Someone shouted 1910 and they are exactly right. 1910, 1 penny, which means it is Dirty Bertie, Edward. Edward the 7th, there he is with his fine bald head and moustache. Looking to the right hand side, there's the farmer, give him a little wave. So there you go. So Dirty Bertie, as I call him. So yeah, he was the son of, or the oldest son of Queen Victoria. He ruled from 1901 to 1910, so this is actually the year that he died. And when he died, he was replaced by his son, George V. So there you go. Lovely. 1 penny. Unfortunately, we're not getting any pints of beer for that. But it's a coin, folks. So we did it. We finally got something good. Yeah, Edward and his love chair. If anyone is unfamiliar with that, you could always Google it. It is slightly distressing. A very strange character. So hopefully that is going to put us on a good standing going forward now that we've got that off our backs. So, ooh, not the chair. Yeah, don't mention the chair. This is a child-friendly programme. Although actually, I do always select that it's not made for kids, so there shouldn't really be any kids here. Oh, what's that? Nope, junk. But we got a coin. I'm guessing that was probably about 10 holes. Oh, we got another one. Well, that's a screamer as well. 87. Could be 2 coins back to back, folks. '87, '88. Well, this sounds slightly too good to be true. Lake Ontario smells silver. Well, I hope you're right. Oh no, it's not. It's not a coin, but it's a thing. It's green and it's round, but it is broken. Turn that off. I think it's a horse brass, or it's a piece of furniture decoration. Everyone has got different ideas. Are there holes in the middle? There are. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. So we've got 3 holes. We've got a little ribbed decoration. So that is brass or copper. If it was brass or copper, it was probably bright gold in colour when it was made. And either it's a doorknob, as someone's just pointed out there, or a surround for a drawer pull, or some sort of horse brass. I'd go with furniture though. What do you reckon? But yeah, it's a thing. So there you go. At the moment, yes, I'm just shoving the things in my pockets. Oh, I was going to just turn the camera off there. Yeah, at the moment I'm just shoving all the things in my pockets. But so far everything has been junk. So I've got one good thing in my back pocket, one good thing in my left pocket. So I've got another 4 pockets available for good things. So they're not all in together. Oh, I think I've still got the zoom on. I do. There you go. So we're up to 573 viewers, which is fantastic. Give you a heads up, there will be a video going up today before 7 o'clock, hopefully. Can anyone give me a time check for the UK at the moment? Oh, that's nice as well. '87, '88. '89. 1725. Okay, I'll have to make sure that I don't go probably beyond 6 o'clock, or my wife will kill me. 5:22. Thank you. What this time? I thought it was there, but it's not. Is that on? Yep. What is there? Sammy, thank you very much. Where is it? It is in there. Right. What is there? Oh, it's there. It is a coin. We've got a coin. I think it's maybe a spendable. It's brown. Could be a 1 pence. I think it is a 1 pence. Couldn't see it because of the colour of it. Well, back to back. Well, not back to back. Almost back to back coins. But at least we've got 2 so far. Let's give you a wee zoom in. It is a 1 pence. It's a spendable 1p. There's the portcullis on the back. Hello from Belfast, thank you. Glad you enjoy the channel. And there is the late Queen Elizabeth I. We've got a date, but I'm going to have to look at it closer. It is 1981, 2 years after I was born. Phenomenal. So I can take that to the shops tonight and buy something with it. Thank you. Wonderful. Yeah, if anyone doesn't, thanks Debbie for pointing that out. If anyone doesn't already, then go and check out my other channel where I am a tour guide. Visit Scotland Tours. You search for that. I think I've got about 14,000 subscribers or thereabouts. It is my intention to do more videos, so they will be coming soon. And as I say, there will be a video going live tonight, hopefully between 6 and 7 o'clock. And fingers crossed. Thank you, Pixie, that's very kind. Fingers crossed you'll enjoy it, because there are a few really epic finds on a Roman site that you may all be familiar with. Well, Jethro's just messaged and says, they don't sound like iron, some of those targets. Oh no. Going to have to go back. Right, I'm going to move off this line because it's just a little bit stony. And I'm probably swinging far too fast. Oh. I'm going to ignore that one. Right, I'm going to get on a better line. This one here looks a bit less stony. Yep, still working on the new Jethro program, the Jethroid. Jethro sent me a few new changes which I've made. And don't be shy, Jethro, if you're here, say hello. Let people know the legend of the Jethro program. I keep seeing it popping up in lots of metal detecting forums. Iron. Probably gold. John, glad to have you here all that time. Thank you. It's amazing how quickly the channel has grown over the years. Especially over the last couple of years, it's really soared, which has been fantastic. So did I say? Yeah, my name of my other channel, Visit Scotland Tours. So go and check it out if you haven't already. Oh, iron. And off to my left hand side is a medieval fort site, which dates away back to 1080, 1090. Martin got an absolutely unbelievable coin last year, which was oh, that's a screamer. That's a maybe coin, 80. $80.81. Certainly doing better at this side of the field. What's that? Stone. Well, I thought it was there, but it's not. No, it's there. That's not going to be a coin, I think. Too small. What is going on? I should have brought my knife, that would have helped. Oh, it's in my hand. Well, it is a coin, I think. Ha! Ha ha! It's a nice one. Well, there was an outside chance that that was a halfpenny, and it's a halfpenny. Okay, let's give it a wipe. Looks like a good one. I'm going to guess Victoria. And it is Victoria. 1890 something, I think that is. Well, we're doing all right, aren't we? Wasn't a great start, but we're getting there now. This is a very nice coin. Let's give it a little rub. And there she is. Well, I wondered if it was 1897, but it's a bun head. You see that? It's our young head. And I thought that ended around about 1892. Ah, it's 1893, so maybe that's the year it ended. Lovely patina on the back. Look at that, lovely olive green colour. But the other side is a wee bit more toasty, but still, for a Victoria, it's not bad at all. A bunhead, as we'd say in Scotland. Yep, well done, internationalist. So there you go, lovely. Absolutely lovely. I am happy with that. Right, so we're up to 3 coins. Lovely. Yeah, I love a good patina on a coin. And as you'll all know from watching my videos previously, we've got pretty good soil here. There are some fields that are exceptions, but on the whole, our fields are very sandy. They've not had a huge amount of fertiliser on them. So generally the coins are in pretty good condition. And that is a very nice olive green colour. Beautiful. Lovely. Right, stick that in the old skyrocket. That means pocket for anyone who's wondering. Electrolysis, I haven't, but someone has very kindly sent me some very detailed instructions of how to do it, so I may well give it a bash. Obviously with some pretty old coins that aren't very good, in case I get it very wrong. But it is something that I've often thought about doing. Yeah, he got a lovely George on the beach, didn't he, Simon? Is Simon still here? I hope he is. 5:35, okay, I'm going to give it another maybe 10 or 15 minutes. Because I don't want my wife to get upset with me. She's trying to eat dinner a little bit earlier. And I've got to go and get the dinner, so... What have we been going for? Well, we've been doing 53 minutes. I could say we're not going to leave this field until we find some silver. But we may well end up here for quite some time. As I say, silver has eluded me for the last few weeks. Maybe if I say that enough times, then we'll find a bit of silver. I did have my my nephew up a couple of weeks back. Took him out detecting and he found a Queen Victoria sixpence, silver sixpence. He was absolutely over the moon. And he found a few other coins as well. And he took them in, his name's Harrison, if he's watching. And he took them into his school and he did a talk at his school about the treasures that he found. So I think a future metal detectorist is born. My fitting keeps coming undone. I think I've got a little bit of grit stuck in it. And he's only about 7 years old, maybe 6 or 7 years old, I think. So he stood up in front of the whole class, in fact not the whole class, the whole school. .55 this time. At the moment it's getting dark, sun's going down about 6:30 at night. But I think we're gaining 3 minutes a day in daylight until the clocks change. Best surface found. I have picked up a Roman silver on the surface before. Where's it gone this time? It's there. I think we've got a small target. This one. I think this is just going to be a little tiny shard of metal. Oh no, it might be a button. Well, it's round. Oh, it is. It is a lovely little button. Absolutely tiny. It's got a broken loop on it, but it looks like it's got a little dot decoration on it. On the other side. Give it a little gentle tickle. It does. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Probably Victorian, I would guess. Probably a lady's button. 18 sort of 30s through to maybe 1850s, something like that. Yeah, it could be a little earlier. Could be 1820s. Could be sort of Edwardian William IV, something like that. The buttons, I've just got a huge tub of buttons at home. I keep saying that I should get a hat and sew them all onto it, but then I'd be walking about with about £3 of copper attached to my head. But some of the older ones I have reported to the museum, so there's quite a few in the museum just now as well. But that's a lovely wee button, isn't it? Nice find. And a very, very faint little target, so I'm glad I dug that up. Okay. Well, we're doing quite well actually. We seem to be getting more good stuff than junk at the moment, so we'll give it another 5 to 10 minutes and then we'll leave it there because the light is starting to go. Yeah, not a 4-holer, so better than a 4-holer. But as ever, thank you all for watching. There's been lots of very generous donations, which are never expected, but hugely appreciated. So thank you for those who've done that. It all goes towards equipment for the channel, new microphones, charging cables, camera equipment, and video editing. Oh, right, I would say that's big iron, but just in case Jethro's watching, let's just double check. Oh no. Right, this could be embarrassing. 88. Well, folks, that, did you hear that? That is a silver. Oh no, where's Jethro? Hopefully he's not watching this. Folks, that is a silver threepence, I think. It's got that size to it. Now, is there iron in the hole? Stocky, I think Stocky Stocks. Thank you, Stocky. Cynthia, that is incredibly kind as well. Thank you so much. Well, Jethro, I think we're going to have to go back and dig up all those other holes. I'm sorry. I'm blaming the adjustments that I made just today. That's my excuse. That's a really bad excuse, but that's what I'm going with. Well, we've got silver, and I think it is a threepence. I don't believe it. Yep, that's my catchphrase. I sound like Victor Meldrew. Compliments of the Coin Tamer, who's got a YouTube channel. Sent me this little bottle. There you go. 1912. 1912 threepence. Well, we've got silver, and I don't believe it. I really do not believe it. It is Gorgeous George. George V threepence. That is phenomenal. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. 1912, was that the year Titanic sank? It's all gone out my head now because I'm under pressure. 1912, 92.5% silver, and in very, very nice condition. Absolute beauty. This is not a new permission. This is a permission that's been done for best part of 20 odd years. But it has been ploughed since we were last on it, and it's had a month to settle. So clearly there are still targets here. It's also the field that produced me the Scottish Thistle Merc back in November. So silver threepence. Phenomenal. Absolutely beautiful. Jethro, you were right. I haven't seen any comment from him yet, so if anyone has, let me know. I'm going to have to go back and dig up all those other ones. It's just embarrassing, but there we go. Right, well, we got silver. Okay, I'm just going to get to the end of this field and then we're going to finish up. If it sounds like iron, dig it up, everyone, okay? Peter, thank you very much. It's incredibly kind. 1744, thank you for the time update. Oh. Well, it was a slow start, but it's turned out very, very well since then. Oh. $79.80, folks, but it is a bit tinny. I think it's aluminium. Oh, it is. It is iron. Look at that. That is a great big lump of iron. So I was right this time. Right, I'm just going to set this over at the side of the road because this is the route that I'll be walking back, so I don't have carry it the whole way. I'll pick that up on the way back. Oh, Jethro, 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 what am I going to do? Sounds like big iron, and it's silver. Unreal. Well, first silver for 2 weeks, so I am very happy with that, albeit slightly embarrassing way to discover it. That did not sound like a good target. Thank you, Bold Lion. Right, I'm ignoring that. No, am I? Right, I'm going to dig that just in case. 83, 86, but sounds tinny. Well, there's something else in the hole as well as iron there. Nope. Vanished. Iron. 100% iron. Let's just prove it. There you go, one iron nail. Thought so. I was right that time. Possibly something else over there. But oh, look who's here. Oh God, you gave me the fright of my life, Jura. Right, I'm trying to fill this in, so see how I said my wife wanted her dinner? So she's come hunting for me. Oh, she nearly gave me a heart attack. Okay, I think I am being given the signal, which is that it's time for dinner. So folks, I'm going to go over to the side of the field and then I'm going to bid my farewells. Jura unfortunately has disappeared, otherwise I'd get her on camera again. But I'll just head over here for a wee moment because there's a group of people coming as well, so I don't want to have loads of people asking me questions when I'm trying to say farewell to you all. So yeah, cut slightly shorter than I was anticipating, but that's fine. I managed 66 minutes, 67 minutes, so we just got over the hour mark, and I was hoping that at least I would manage to do about an hour to an hour and a half of streaming, so I'm happy with that. Okay, so turn the camera around, and there I am. Whew, still quite warm. I've only got a wee light jumper on. The sun is just about going down on the horizon. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that little dig, and thank you all for the very generous donations towards the channel. Jura unfortunately is just not paying attention. She's away over looking at all the people who are walking past, otherwise I would get her over to say hello. So I'll have a wee look at the best of the finds, so don't go anywhere. Back in the holder, so here we go. So there's our maybe furniture piece. There's our lovely little button, complete with holes. Sorry, not holes, little dots. There's our spendable penny. There is our lovely silver threepence, and then 2 coins as well. So a very lovely patinated Victoria and an Edward. So a really, really poor start, if I'm honest. It was very bad. It was just 10 or 12 holes. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. Jura, you going to say hello? Come here. Jura. 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 She pays no attention to me whatsoever. There she is. Right, okay, she's away, I think. Come here. Jura. What's this? Here. See, now she thinks she's getting a treat. Sit nice. Sit nice. No, she's not fooled. She knows it doesn't smell like a treat. Right, go on. Off you go. So, I tried. She's away. So that's pretty phenomenal. 4 coins in an hour, as someone just pointed out, is absolutely brilliant, considering I think pretty much all 4 of them came in the last 10 minutes. Fantastic. Ooh. There we go. There we go, everyone. So thank you all for watching. At one point I think we had 600 odd people. Nice that Jura could make a little cameo appearance as well. My wife in the background didn't realise that I was doing a live stream. I saw the shock on her face. So yeah, so thank you all for watching. A really fantastic little live dig. And again, thank you all for the support. Thank you for all the thumbs up, all the wonderful comments, and also for the very generous donations. So thanks everyone. And as I say, there'll be a video coming probably within the next hour. So make sure you check it out, because It is a real beauty of a video, so you won't want to miss it. Take care everyone, have a fantastic Sunday, whether it's an afternoon or even it's into Monday possibly for some of you. But take care, and as ever, thank you all for watching. We'll see you all soon. Take care. Now how do I turn it off? I think it's that one. There we go.